Hello, Facebook friends. I've never really made a video with my tefillin on before, and something happened to me today that really made me decide that I wanted to go ahead and make this video like this. First, let me explain a little bit more. Actually, I'll just go ahead and tell you what happened. And then I want to explain a little bit about the tefillin and why I'm making this video. Today I'd gone off to the car wash to get my truck washed, and because it had all this salt and road spray all over it. And as I was coming back home, a white car comes up real fast behind me, pulls around beside me, and is trying to get my attention. And I look over, and he does the salute. The Nazi salute, the Hail Hitler salute. Now, you might go, well, how did he know I'm Jewish? Because I have Jewish bumper stickers on the back end of my truck. You know, a lot of people hate Jews because they don't know about Jews. And I wanted to make this video to shed a little light and say that I can take a negative and turn it into a positive. This man, he's not going to scare me into not being a Jew. He's going to hold me to being a Jew more strict. I like tefillin to show that I'm not afraid of being a Jew. Because this is one of the key points of being a Jewish man. When you get bar mitzvah, you light tefillin, which is phylacteries. A box there that contains a scroll, part of the Shema prayer, and a box here on your arm that contains part of the Shema prayer. And it's wrapped 7 times around your arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's wrapped to form a shin on your hand. It is a sign, and a dalet, and a yod. Shaddai. Literally, it spells out in Hebrew, Shaddai. And it's all about the name of God. In the Shema, it commands us in Torah to do tefillin. And this is something many of my non-Jewish friends might not know. And I'm going to just say the Shema prayer real quick for you in English, so you kind of understand what it says. I can do it in both Hebrew and English. But I'll go ahead, and for the first line, you always cover your eyes like so. You say, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Blessed be the name of the Lord, his kingdom forever." And then, when you say that, you whisper slightly, just almost only where you can hear it. And it's a blessing, and it says, Blessed be the name of the glory of his kingdom forever and ever. To bless the name of God. We are commanded in the Shema prayer, which goes on, it goes on, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. I'm going to break this down line by line. In the Shema prayer, it's reminding us that we are to love Hashem with all of our heart, soul, and strength. Our heart being our physical being, our blood that carries all of our physical vitality. Our soul being our soul. But might, it is it's translated might, but the Hebrew, the might is talking about is your pocketbook. You're going to love God with all your heart, your body, your soul, and your money. Then the next line goes on, and you shall teach these words, and these words shall, and you shall inscribe these words upon your heart, and you shall teach them to your children thoroughly. That means the words of the Torah, the words of the Shema, the words of the Torah, basically the Shema. It shall be always on your heart. And you shall teach them thoroughly to your children. You shall teach Torah to your children. And it goes on that you shall speak of them when you sit in your house and when you walk along the way. It means you're going to be talking about Torah and the Shema everywhere you go. If you really love Hashem, you're going to be talking about His Torah. Whether you're out and about on errands or whether you're sitting in your house. Next line is, and you shall speak of them when you lie down and when you rise up. That the words of the Torah, the words of the Shema should be the first thing on your mind when you wake up. The Torah, the Shema, should be the first words on your mind and heart when you wake up and when you go to, and the last thing when you think about before you go to sleep at night. Then it says, and you shall bind them as a sign upon your arm, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes. We bind them as a sign. Now, this has a twofold purpose. It means too late to fill in, but as a physical reminder, as a sign. But it also has a deeper significance. It means we will bind them on our hand, not just to fill in, but we will be doing the words. By binding them on our hand as a sign, it means we're doing the mitzvah, which is oftentimes translated, is a Hebrew word. It's often translated in English as commandment, but it more effectively means ladder or staircase. It's a way of connecting to Hashem. Not a strict rule that you must do this or that. It's a commandment, is the mitzvot, is a way of connecting like a ladder to climb a rung to reach Hashem. Then, the box between your eyes, that they shall be frontlets between your eyes. Keep your eyes focused on the Torah, on the will of Hashem, on the Shema. Keep your eyes focused on it, and this box reminds us to do it. And we are literally commanded to do it, but it also has a deeper significance. You see what I mean? And then the last line goes, and you shall inscribe them upon your doorpost and gatepost. We have these little boxes on our doors. They're mezuzah. And the mezuzah contains the scroll of the Shema. And this reminds us that this is a physical reminder that our house and our places are to be set apart and holy, dedicated to Hashem. Now, I know I've never made a video with my tefillin on. But I wanted to explain this to you because sadly, anti-Semitism is growing across the world, especially in the United States right now. In Europe, it has gotten so bad once again that my fellow Jews are taking down their mezuzah because they're afraid. You know, I might need to go ahead and remove my bumper stickers. I really might need to do that. Because bumper stickers are not commandments. It's actually kind of tacky as it is. But I refuse to take down my mezuzah. I refuse to stop laying tefillin. I refuse to violate Shabbat. I refuse to partake in idolatry and convert to some paganistic, heathenistic religion. Regardless, I mean, if they want to do it, that's fine. I'm not going to complain. They should be allowed to be. But I'm not. It's not for me, and I'm not going to do it. Especially if they're going to be trying to pull it up beside me, harassing me, giving me the Nazi salute. I could sit here and claim, oh, I'm a victim. And certainly the guy tried to victimize me. He tried to harass me. He tried to hurt me. But I can take his darkness and turn it into light because that's what a Jew is supposed to do. We take the darkness and transform. We become the light to vanquish the darkness. And I'm trying, my attempt, which doing this video right now, is, and I didn't show you the ritual of putting it on and the blessings and the procedure of wrapping it. I wanted to explain that this is a part of being Jewish. I want to show you what we Jews do. And a good way to counter hate is not by crying and whining and protesting and acting like an idiot or a violent schmuck. It's by doing the mitzvot. Letting their hatred transform you into a mitzvot machine to let your light shine. Good day, everyone, and shalom. Shalom Aleichem.